Time now for Coming In Hot with Brent Wallace, former Ottawa Senator Jason York, and Graham Nichols.
Yes. The danger flutes are back, Yorkie. It is Senators game day finally. The season's beginning. Let's go.
And Wally is on the road. Look
Live.
at you.
I feel like the Channel 4 news reporter live on the scene here at Channel 4 Action News. We'll be back later with updates on tonight's game.
Need a conch news team. Assemble. Be a long now. I don't think I can get there for game time though, Wally.
No, I would like to take. You know what? I'll send the plane.
The plane. There's an old one for you. Hey,
welcome to Coming In Hot, by the way, everybody. Brent Wallace alongside Jason York. Graham Nichols should be joining us shortly. It's his time. It's a tough time of day for him as his kids get home from school.
Okay, what is the vibe like down in Tampa besides being stinking hot yesterday? What's going on?
It's still stinking hot today. There's, but so Yorkie, you know this better than I do for sure, because you're in it. And when you were a player, it's still like the first day of school. John Cooper referred to it like that Christmas day. Like there's just an air of excitement. It's funny as I'm sitting there watching Tampa at the morning skate. You can feel it in the passes. Like everything is crisp, sharp. Same with Ottawa. They came out after. It's different. It's just a little bit different. Some of the players try to downplay it, but you can tell everybody's excited to get this.
Guys are happy that exhibition and training camps over. Like enough's enough. Uncle with the exhibition games already. Guys aren't happy. There's 82 games coming, but they're happy. There's less exhibition games. Just think of it. Think of it this way. NFL players play like a couple downs and then they're ready to go. Hockey guys, I don't know. Why do we need 7 exhibition games?
Because he used to be out of shape, Yorkie. That's all on you.
Well, yes. I do agree with that. I do agree. Training camp back in the day was a time for bonding, a time for going out for beers and guys getting back together and working your way into shape together. It's all for one for all. But yeah, now everyone's in shape. So anyways, I'm glad it's going to be shorter next year. It's way too long.
Well, but the season's going to be longer, 84 games next year. We'll see how that plays out. Although did you play in the era of 84 games? Because there used to be 84 in a season.
When was that?
But it's pre-lock, pre-2004. I'd have to go back and double check. I feel like, anyway, late 90s. I'm going to be wrong, and people are going to correct me. Also, I can't interact as much in the chat, just the way the table is set up. I don't know if I'm supposed to be in this.
Do you want me to manage the chat?
Yes. In fact, Lisa was in the chat yesterday. I had no idea. She's like, I made a comment, and I'm like, I didn't even see that.
Let me put my chat glasses on.
Oh, everybody, the chat will go nuts if Yorkie's in it. I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to completely ignore me.
How do I get on said chat? I go on YouTube. I'll go on YouTube. YouTube.
Anyway, this is people are like, are you guys like this way all the time? I'm like, yes, this is exactly how we are. Lineup changes coming, Yorkie.
Yeah. Tell me all about them. We going 7D? We going 7D?
No. And in fact, Julie McKenzie asked that question to Travis Green, who went, no. Really? But there was a moment, I will say, on the ice, because Matt and Paolo, Spence, and Sabrango all rotated on each side, all in the bottom 3, just every time they went through drills. Now, but when you do the first set of drills, that's usually the line combinations. And so it was always Matt and Paolo and Sabrango that always started the line combination. So he confirmed that Jordan Spence is out tonight, that Matt and Paolo and Sabrango will start as the third D pairing. And then I saw Ole Licksell do the first line rushes, but they stopped and they did some like power play stuff, and then they went back to line rushes again. And McDermott did the line rush, and Licksell didn't do any. And I'm like, oh well, it must be. But the Sens posted the lines and said Licksell is in. So but the only other thing, Yorkie, is McDermott was off the ice first, and Ole Licksell still on the ice, but so was Shane Pinto and Tim Stützle. So like it's just I'm like, trying to read this lineup is not always easy, but it looks like Ole Lixell will be on the fourth line with Lars Eller and Nick Cousins says McDermott is out. I will get to you on the other side just quickly because it's an interesting story. Former Ottawa, I guess, Belleville Senator legend Curtis Douglas is going to be in the lab tonight. 6'9", 240-pound guy. He got signed 3 days ago. It's been a whirlwind for him. He was leading the stretch today. It's funny, though. He did one stretch, and then that was it. He's like, oh, we're done here. I'm excited to see. His parents are flying in. He's going to play his first NHL game. He's excited to play, too. So there's lots of excitement in this game tonight.
Well, Lixell stayed on.
Yeah.
And Dermott went off. Well, that's something.
Yeah. But the problem is, in a normal case, you're absolutely right. But so is Tim Stützle. Shane Pinto, one of the last guys off the ice today. So is they were the last two guys in the locker. So, right? So he just stayed out with them. That's why.
Okay. That's fine. You know what? I didn't see this coming. Like I knew Sebrango had a good camp, but he had a good camp. But like I didn't see Spence. He was my he was my guy to have a nice start to the season, not be a healthy scratch.
I think they want to be a little bit heavier going into this game. And don't forget, and you know this, you got the trust of the coach over the new guy that maybe not, right? Like Nick Mattampalo has been there for Travis.
I'll say this. I admire. Well, no, it's Sebrango that's in over Jordan Spence.
Sorry, but if you want on the right side, it'd be Mattampalo.
Nah, righty, lefty, it doesn't matter. Spence has been playing in the league a long time. I'll say this. I like this because too many times with teams, it's like, this is the team. We traded for this guy. He's playing. And then the young guy gets brought in and it's Sebrango. Oh, you had a good camp, but you know what? It's not your time yet. It's a nice message. This is good. This is competitiveness. This keeps guys on their toes that, hey, no, we need some more from you. We need more. And he deserves it. Players like when, especially the guys that aren't the stars. The stars doesn't matter with the stars because they're playing no matter what, and they don't worry about the little things. Like when guys come to the rink every day, first thing you do is check the whiteboard, and you see where you are. Especially if you're a guy that kind of bops between the third and fourth, or maybe the fifth, sixth, and sometimes you're not in the lineup as a defenseman. It's a nice message, Wally, early to say we're going to play somebody that had a good camp over a guy that was supposed to play.
I just think it's size. I think
they're size. It's not size. Hey, listen, if it was size, they wouldn't have traded for him. You don't trade for a small guy.
Just against Tampa. Against Tampa. That's all.
Well, Florida's where they're going to sit them against Florida too because they're big. And then when they play Washington,
I'd be interested to see what happens against Florida.
Well, everyone's.
I understand your point.
Everyone's big. It's a message. It's a message saying we need more. We traded for you, and a message to Sebrango and guys. And it's a good message to your guys in your American League team too.
Sure.
Because it motivates those guys down in the A to say, hey, these guys are going to play if you do well. Which I'm just telling you, it doesn't happen all the time. So I like the message.
Welcome to the show, Graham.
What's going on?
How you doing, my friend? We did make fun of you at the beginning as we put you in the opening, and then you didn't bother to show up.
That happens. It happens.
It's okay. I pointed out that your kids get home. It's a tough time of day for you.
That's all right.
That's okay. We were just having a chat about Donovan Sebrango being in the lineup.
Chat. Do you know what? Before
by the way, please don't anybody comment about Jason York being in the chat because it'll be squirrel and I'll never be able to have a conversation here.
I notified everybody in the chat that I'm in. I'm in. You. Hey, did you get a chance to do a sit down with Kucherov this morning?
I did chuckle. I was looking for him in the room. He wasn't there.
He's so miserable when you go talk to him.
I didn't. We didn't have a chat. I did see Patty Maroon. Thanked him for coming on the show a while back. We had a chat about his new career, getting into broadcasting. So nice to see him. The Tampa room fairly quietly. Guys were already off the ice for the most part. Just a few left. Victor Hedman, I think, is 17 seasons now for Tampa. Someone made the comment he's been in Tampa over half his life. So we'll see how Tampa plays. We'll get to the stats against Tampa and Ottawa. But I just went quickly back to you, Graham, for a sec of playing Jordan sitting Jordan Spence in place of Donovan Sabrengo tonight, and or Nick Mattenpalo, because Yorkie seems to think that Spence would play on the left.
What would a Senators season be without some complaining about the lines and the combinations on the
especially
defense,
especially the third pair.
Hockey is back.
Yes.
Hockey's back.
We are going to dissect this third pair like there's no tomorrow.
Well,
Dissect it up.
Like we had the conversation the other day. Like the thing for me is like I don't think any of the right defensemen had a great camp. Like, you know, the Tkachuk was all right. He wasn't what he was the year before, but he looked a little bit better defensively. And then you talk about Spence. I think he showed he can move the puck efficiently, and he showed some flashes of what he can do. But I didn't think he had a particularly strong camp. And Mattenpalo, I don't think had a strong camp either. But you know, like he played a half a regular season with Ottawa last year. He played in the postseason. There's familiarity. There is a comfort level with him, and he has a different bag of tricks than Spence does, right? Like he's big and rangy and can skate. And Spence
I apologize on those lines because Zetterlund is not with Giroux. I don't know why I've sent those to Jake. That's my fault. But yes, I apologize for cutting you off, Graham. Just so people in the chat are like, "What are you doing?" Also, quickly, I don't know how long I'm allowed to be here, so the show may be shortened because they're trying to do this set up for opening night. And I think we may have until 3:45. I'm not 100% sure. So if some guy in the security
off screen with a cane,
just grasp me, you guys just finish the show, okay?
Sounds good.
Ole Lixell will play today, and Curtis McDermott will sit tonight. I'm not sure that's a surprise, although some people wanted to see McDermott in the lineup because they acquired him. But I think that's only for cases I think there's going to be some fisticuffs.
Some fisticuffs, eh? Hey, I was thinking about you guys today, Wally and Graham. I had to go downtown, and you know what I did? You know, this is one thing we're all guilty of in Ottawa, Wally. We have all these beautiful things downtown, but we never explore them or visit them. I had lunch on the terrace patio at the Chateau Laurier, and you know what I had in honor of the show? For lunch,
there's a hot could be a number of different things. Poutine,
a charcuterie board.
Nice.
I had a charcuterie board. Yeah,
I thought you were going to say an old fashioned at first, but then okay.
I had a glass of white, a little glass of white with the charcuterie board. Took in the
that's
view.
funny.
It's a fantastic view down there.
No question.
Yeah, good stuff. Can you say charcuterie, Wally, by the way? Can you say
charcuterie?
You couldn't say it a couple days ago.
I can listen. I am a wordsmith. I can say anything. Although my first camera guy I had at TSN told me I needed a linguist, that I needed to learn how to speak properly.
Charcuterie. It's like Sussudio.
Camera guy told you that.
Yeah. It's always stuck with me. I was like, wow. Oh, he said I need a speech therapist.
A speech therapist.
We didn't work together very long.
I can't imagine. Why.
I just informed the chat because I have to do the chat on my phone, and I've got the computer working the podcast. So Shed Wi-Fi could implode here. I've got too many things going on here.
Okay. All right. Why are you allowed in the chat? And by the way, you could just split your screen and have the show on one side and the chat on the other.
Then I got to log out and log in. It's easier this way. It's easier.
John Cooper today. I almost missed John Cooper. I'm a little rusty. I forgot that they did it in a different spot. They don't do the post game and the pre-game in the same spot. So I went back and I didn't have my camera, but he was like, "Hello, Canada." So he's well aware of.
He's
Wally
so
Vision.
good, eh? He's the best.
Nice.
Like his press conferences, I think, are unrivaled. Well, Paul Maurice.
Paul Maurice, yeah, but those two together, they're
magic.
Great.
They make media magic.
And he was very complimentary of Ottawa when asked, but Julie McKenzie, and he's like, "Well, Ottawa plays like that hard, honest game." Spoke very highly of Brady Tkachuk and the leadership he brings, having coached against them at the Four Nations. He was very, very complimentary of Ottawa in the hard game they play. So we'll see how that translates tonight if Ottawa can bring it. But Coop was great as usual.
Does that say
all I had in my head?
Wally, on the board behind you, does that say lightning speed dating behind you? What is going on?
1 second.
Oh,
I don't know. They have in-game stuff. They're just trying to get through. I don't know. I don't know what they do here in game anymore. They do have the Tesla coils, which are one of the coolest things in an in-game arena in the two corners. They're like $60,000 each, and they make like the lightning. It's really cool to see the Tesla Coils. I felt there was something about John Cooper, but since Yorkie, oh, here comes the music. Since Yorkie sidetracked it, I can't remember what my thought was, but Coop's excited to see how his lineup will play tonight. I'm hoping that the Ottawa Senators can contain Nikita Kucherov because they struggle against him mightily. I just had it. His point totals against Ottawa.
They're pretty good.
Career versus Ottawa, 39 games, 15 goals, 53 points,
Yikes.
6 power play goals, 18 power play points. And then at home against Ottawa, 20 games, 12 goals, 29 points. They've got to find a way to control Nikita Kucherov.
He's like, okay. He plays like that guy, like back when people used to go to the ODR at night, and the guy that's way better than everybody, and he's just kind of like going around like that.
Yeah,
like he skates straight up. It's like just doing what he wants out there. Like it's crazy how patient he is with the puck.
But he looks like slow and lazy, but you can't be slow and lazy and put up 120 points in a season.
No, he's ridiculously talented, and his vision. Well, remember those years when him and Stammer were doing those cross crease one-time passes? Ding ding. Nobody in the league could stop it. It was like the Ovechkin one time. You know it's coming. And then he would do the little fake slap back through the box. Like he is. Yeah. As far as patience go, I think he has his patience meter is at the top of the list in the NHL. Like if there was a patient meter,
he's one of the best playmakers in the league, though. Like how many guys would you have ahead of him?
Playmakers?
Not many.
That's a great question, Graham. Like it's funny, eh? Like when you think about the best playmakers in the league now, like back in the day, you always say, oh, it was Gretzky and Adam Oates and Craig Janney and remember the big tall guy that played in Boston on LA, Allison, like guys like that. They're primary pass first guys.
Yep.
Yeah. I
Jason Spezza.
Spezza, yeah. Pass first guy. Who is the best pass first guy in the NHL? Is it Kucherov? Because he scores all the time too.
He does okay.
That's a great question.
Moving on, let's take care of some business quickly. I'm terrified that the show is going to come to a screeching halt. So seems like a very good time to have a Simply Spiked. I'm telling you, if you get a chance to see this Tesla coil, it's pretty cool to see in person and the noise it makes. Anyway, I'll shut up.
Oh, I'm just getting hammered with questions. I can't answer all these questions.
At least you're not in Columbus with a can in the wall.
I can't ignore the chat, Wally. There's all kinds of questions that need to be answered. People are asking about should we do a trade with Pittsburgh? Somebody's asking me if I have a Mustang because they thought they saw me the other day. They've got questions on Sabrango, Matt, and Paolo.
Graham, can you just start, please?
Joe Thornton, one of the best, another one of the best playmakers of all time.
Shh, Yorkie, shh.
You want me to read Simply Spiked? That's what you want me to do?
Yeah. Remember Yorkie when you shushed me?
This show is brought to you by Simply Spiked. When you're hanging out with friends, it's not just about the moment. It's about making memories that last. And nothing pairs better than the juicy, refreshing taste of Simply Spiked. Start with the OG classic, Simply Spiked Lemonade, the summer favorite that never disappoints. Want something different? Try the sweet and juicy kick of Simply Spiked Peach. And don't miss the newest member of the lineup, Simply Spiked Limeade. Perfectly sweet, perfectly tart, perfectly refreshing. Can't decide between cherry limeade or blackberry limeade? Grab the variety pack and try them all. These juice beverages are 5% alcohol, made with real fruit juice, and they're perfect drink for any occasion. Bonfires, game nights, backyard hangouts, you name it. Simply Spiked has been bringing the juiciness to Canada since 2023, and it's only getting bigger. Pick up Simply Spiked at your LCBO today. Visit simplyspiked.ca. Must be legal drinking age. Celebrate responsibly.
Yorkie.
The show also brought by Shoeless Joe's, where they've got the best daily deals going. Today being Thursday, it's a double whammy, Wally. We've got the Sens playing, so it's $9 buds. What else going on Thursdays? Is it flatbreads?
That's $10 wine and half price flatbreads. No, sorry, half price wine, $10 flatbreads.
So, boys, Joe's. Sounds like a good time going on at either the Orleans location or the Kempville. Shoeless Joe's. Drop by tonight. There's going to be a party.
I will say, Yorkie, when it comes to a sports bar, that setup they have for TV wise is
awesome.
really, really good.
It's awesome, and all the jerseys they've got up there, it's fantastic. No, great place to watch it because the sports bars, like, there's not a lot of great ones anymore.
No, why am I talking like a chipmunk? I don't understand.
You sound fine on mine.
Yeah, he's excited.
Anyway.
You're excited today. It's game one.
Here comes the music, so I might start dancing at any moment. I don't have a chair today, so there's a question for you. That's actually in the chat, but I was going to bring it up later in the show. I'll just do it now. Who?
Oh no, he's on Shed Wi-Fi.
The question is, who is going to be the surprise senator of the year? That was one of the questions from yesterday, Graham, that Wally didn't want to get to today.
Who are you taking? Who's your surprise guy?
Well, it was Jordan Spence. That was my guy. I think I did a big spiel on him about 3 weeks
Did I lose
ago,
you for a sec?
Yeah, come on,
Wally.
Wally.
Back now, Wally.
What kind of dog and pony show we running here?
I no longer can really hear, actually, because of the music. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to know who scored the last 10 first goals of the season for the Ottawa Senators?
The last 10?
Yeah.
This sounds like information that's not necessary.
Okay, Yorkie, who scored the opening goal last season for the Ottawa Senators in Florida?
Gaudette?
No, Tim Stützle.
Timmy Stützle. Okay, there we go.
And Brady Tkachuk has 2, by the way. Thomas Chabot's got 1. Those are the only active players in the last 10 years to have.
Oh, yeah. Guys in the chat, they're lighting it up. Dan knew it was Timmy. Justin. Timmy.
Stop reading the chat.
Melina.
Okay, Graham, you know what?
Yes, sir.
I'm just going to talk to you. Who are you picking to score the opening goal for the Ottawa Senators?
Like, who cares?
No, Yorkie,
man.
just come on.
I'll say for the vibes, Fabian Zetterlund.
Oh, okay.
Bringing some. Yeah, okay. All right.
I'm going to go with I'm going with my boy, Amadio. Michael Amadio.
I like it.
Love that guy. He's such a good dude.
I'm going to go Jake Sanderson.
Okay. Old Joe Dirt. I like it.
Why do you call him Joe Dirt?
Remember he had the mullet going there for a while? He had kind of the hair going. Is it back?
Yeah.
He's getting some shag, guys. He's got some shag going.
You had the Joe Dirte look going for a while. Also, one of the most underrated comedies. Like, not one of the best.
It's amazing.
But very underrated, Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
It's got some
Lisa hates it when I watch it. Yeah.
So Yorkie was talking about biggest surprise season. Who's your pick for the biggest surprise season out of the Ottawa Senators, Wally? Who do you have?
My answer is Shane Pinto.
His answer is Pinto to every question.
I should have picked him for the first goal. You know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm going back. Shane Pinto's got his dad and grandpa here tonight watching. Yeah. I'm going with Shane Pinto.
You know what I'm happy for, Graham? Wally's finally moved on from his man crush on Josh Norris. It took a while.
It's still pretty tender. It's tender.
But he's moved on, and I think there's something going on with old Wally and Pitts here. I think
he loves those. He loves those second line centers, man.
He loves those second line centers.
If Josh calls, I'm probably going right back.
I don't know. I think you're smitten with old Pinto. It's all you've been talking about for 2 weeks. Pinto's going to do this and that. Telling you, he's going to have a great. I'm telling you, he's going to have a great season. He's going to have a really good season.
He led the team in goals in the preseason. Not a big deal, except when you score them, everybody notices. And then he had strong year last year, then finished that up with world championship. He's world champion.
Right back, guys. Hold on a second.
Oh, Graham's not being paid today.
All kidding aside, I do agree.
Yep.
I think Pinto is going to have a monster year. I just think that Olympic nod just does so much for your confidence, and he's already a confident guy to begin with. Yeah. And then with Batherson being out to start the season here, he gets a chance to get on the power play. Everybody loves to be on the power play, Wally. He's going to get a few cookies early, and that's going to get him going.
Well, I meant to bring that up in the show yesterday. Like, you've talked about Shane Pinto and getting power play time. Well, right now he's power play number 1 So I like to see what that translates. Now, that being said, Drake Batherson again skated today. He took some line rushes on that top line, so they flip. Him and Fabian Zetterlund would switch. I suspect he plays versus Florida.
Batherson?
So, yeah. So
I could see that.
I wonder what that does in terms of power play or line combinations. Like, that'll be interesting to see what Travis Green does here.
Yeah, well, we had a sneak peek yesterday at what he was doing, and you saw the line rushes today. Like, it's Zetterlund's going to go top line to start. Giroux's. I like Giroux with Pinto. I've said that a million times on this show. Like, they got some chemistry going on.
Okay,
and David Perreault can play anywhere in your lineup. It doesn't matter.
But do you not think they go Zetterlund, Batherson, Giroux with and then Amadio as the four right wingers?
Amadio for me is you need more Amadio. You can't have less.
No,
Amadio.
Yorkie. He's a bottom six guy. He can play on the fourth line.
He's a top 9 guy.
So
he's a winner.
Okay, but if you've got Claude Giroux and Michael Amadio, who are you going to take to play in your third line?
I'm going to put Giroux on. I'm going to flip Giroux over and put him on his offside.
Well, then where does Ridley Gregg go?
I know they got
an issue they got to figure out, which is a good thing.
But I do think this always kind of plays itself out because, like I said, to start the season, everyone's going to be wondering where David Perreault is going to play. Well, Batherson's hurt. By the time Batherson's ready to come back, somebody else will be dinged up, and even if you got to put somebody here for a game or two on the third line, but looking when Ottawa played their best hockey. If you want to win, you need a really responsible, smart third line. And that's exactly what Amadio is. He just makes remember all the 50-50 battles we counted? He won, Graham, from the prospect. There's another 50. He left another guy's stick. You want that. You want that
every time he won one.
Yeah. You want that on the ice. You want that on the ice on your third line.
I'm not discounting his presence on the ice or his value to the team, but I just think if you've got a numbers issue, he gets bumped down over Claude Giroux to the fourth line. That's all I'm saying.
Well, maybe Zetterlund doesn't get off to a good start and is not scoring.
He's not going from the first line on day one to the fourth line on day two.
I'm not saying day one. I'm saying maybe after 5 games.
So, Patrick Murphy, you know what? Can we just save this? Yorkie has an amazing ability to dodge direct questions.
You know what?
You'd be a great lawyer, politician.
We had, I told you this story. When I played for Ottawa, Roy Malacker, who was the president of the team back then, brought in Andrea Kirby, who worked for NBC, and we all got media training. And she's awesome. You know Andrea Kirby is a great broadcaster. And she taught us how to dodge questions. And you don't have to answer anything if you don't want to. Just give an answer that you want to give. You're still answering the question.
No. I know. But someday it'd be nice if you just answered the question.
Okay, what's your question?
I don't have. You know what? I don't have one anymore.
You don't even have a question, for God's sake. How can I answer a question if you don't have a question?
Graham, thank God you're here.
Yeah, sure.
You know what, Yorkie, quickly, I guess, again, I don't know how much longer we have. Can you take care of BEI and we'll...
are they going to turn the lights off on you soon?
Yes, it goes dark, and if they do not want you
I want to do this show or just grab it. We just hear your voice and there's darkness.
He's got his cell phone as a flashlight on his face.
It's Blair Witch Project.
One of the stupidest movie years ever, by the way.
I've never seen it.
It's awful.
Okay, I take your word for it. And you've seen all the movies. In fact, somebody brought that up to me. They're like, "Man, does all Yorkie does is watch movies?"
Well, yes. When you take a lot of plane rides, you watch a lot of movies.
Okay, jet setter.
Well,
you'll be there. You'll be there this season, there, Wally. You'll be asking us if we've seen this movie.
I didn't. I just stared. You know what I just stared at for like 3 hours was the flight instruments of like your trip. When you see like how far to your destination, that's all I stared at for 3 hours as I tried to have a nap on the plane.
And that 10-year-old beside you was just ruining your day.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm over it. Can you
BI?
get to BI?
Let's get to BI. Come on. The heavy civil general contractors. Give them a call. 613-432-1120 or online at BonisherExcavating.com. They can help you out with equipment rentals, aggregate, topsoil, custom crushing and screening, hot mix paving. So when you're planning your next project, please consider BEI for all your aggregate supply needs.
And of course, by our good friends and presenting sponsors, Bet365. Whatever the sport, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app today. Get in on all the action. Use code NATION, N-A-T-I-O-N. Must be 19 or older. Ontario only. Please play responsibly. If you or somebody knows a gambling problem, visit connectsontario.ca. Here are the lines for tonight's game, by the way. And there's a couple of great parlays. One of them is Brady Tkachuk to score a goal, Braden Point to score a goal, and each team to score at least 2 goals, plus 700. Would you make that bet?
I'm a big Braden Point guy, and I'll obviously think Brady's going to, that's good. That's good
right?
value.
That's not
there.
a bad, yeah. Like, I don't mind it. The other one, Brady Tkachuk, 3 shots on goal, Kucherov, 3 shots on goal, and each of them to have a point.
Yeah? What's that? What's that?
It's not bad. I would do the Brady. Although, I'm not doing it with you, York. You haven't paid me my $50 yet. But
what's going on with that? I'll send you an e-transfer.
You said, I only do it in cash. Then you showed up with all your cash. And
we could have done the transaction the other day when you dropped my gift off, but I wasn't home.
No, I was in a rush. I had to get to Graham's house.
Yeah, Wally said, by God, Brent was here.
He just threw the bag at me out the window.
Yeah, he came. Laurel was home. She's like, hey, Wally just ran in. He's like, I got to go. He threw the bag in the house and took off.
My kids are like, who's that guy peeled out in our laneway? That was Wally.
I had 20 minutes to get to the home to do the show. Anyway, let's move on. The Ottawa Senators, plus 150 tonight for the Lightning, the favorites in this one. Ottawa does struggle, I will say, in Tampa. 2-6-1 in their last 9 visits. They've lost 2 straight at Tampa. They have 1 regulation win in 9 games here. Last 10 overall, however, Ottawa 7-3. So interesting because that means they've played more games at home. But last season, each team split the season, 2 games each, both winners at home. So, and
you pay too much attention to that though, because like as you said yesterday, as you said yesterday, it's like Steve Stais. He has 8 players that he's essentially inherited left from his first year on the job. Like this team is drastically different than it was under his predecessor's watch and under DJ's watch. Like it's a totally different team. They play a different style. I think it
is 9 players actually. Jake, can you put up? Here is the opening night roster from Carolina 2 years ago. Now, Shane Pinto's not in the lineup because he's an RFA, but that's the roster.
Kubalik, what a guy.
Coming up.
Josh Norris wasn't in the roster. He was injured on opening night. So
I love the tweet, too, that reminded fans that they didn't have enough cap space to dress a full lineup on game 1.
Yeah. And they called up, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it could be off. I think they called up Zach McEwen to play in that game and got hurt like in practice or something because he was called up on the 4th and this was on the I can't remember exactly how he got hurt, but he couldn't dress in that game. So they couldn't ice a full lineup, which is interesting. But that's where we're at.
Where is Kubalik right now, guys? Has he gone back to he's probably in the Swiss League, eh?
Ooh,
I'm not
good question.
sure.
There's a trivia question for you right there. Where is Dominique Kubalik? That guy scored 30. All of a sudden, 2 years later, he's out of the NHL.
Yeah,
he was playing with Dylan Larkin.
If you looked at all those guys and you said like Kubalik, Tarasenko, who else is on that? Brandstrom. And you said, of all those guys, it's going to be Parker Kelly that signs an extension in Colorado.
Yeah. Mark Kastelik, Boston. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Think about that. Just goes to show you, like, Parker Kelly had a great attitude. It was a numbers game here. I like seeing the underdog get rewarded, Wally. He worked his butt off, Parker Kelly. Good penalty killer, too. Plays with some jam.
Dominic Kubalik in Switzerland.
killing it in Switzerland. 12 points,
Perfect
6
league.
goals in 11 games.
Perfect league for Dominic Kubalik. A little extra time to get the shot off. Go for a nice bottle of vino after the game. It's super friendly. He's going to have a time of his life.
All right. As we look at the matchup going into tonight's game, this is one thing, like, we forget how elite the Tampa Bay Lightning may be. Like, they were in the top 10 in all major categories of penalty kill, power play, goals for, goals against. Just their faceoffs was the only thing really that they struggle with. Like, and they're still a pretty elite team, although they're missing some players tonight. It'll be interesting to see. But I know last year doesn't really play and translate tonight, but they still have a lot of firepower on their roster.
Do we have their lineup, Wally, and your graphic pack? They still have the big boys going tonight. Like, Cirelli is a world-class two-way player. Yanni Gord, probably my favorite little guy in the league. That guy's just like a little water bug. Oliver Bjorkstrand's a hell of a player too, who they picked up last year at the deadline. This is a dangerous lineup. I like their D. Radish is a pretty good defenseman. Hedman, McDonough. Chernik, one of the best big men in the league. Gets a little thin in your bottom pairing, but
let's debate the bottom pair for 20 minutes.
But you could say that if you go through every single team in the NHL, you're like, oh, that bottom pair is kind of thin.
Who's the healthy scratch on Tampa for the bottom pair? Then we can talk about that for like 15 minutes.
I'm checking. It's extras. I believe it's Finley.
Well, so Finley is out for Douglas to be in, which is the 6'9" kid who's going to make his NHL debut. So interesting to see how that's going to play.
You want to hear something funny? Every time you say Douglas, it's the word association game again. I think of Douglas mattress.
Yeah, that's fair. Love a good Douglas mattress.
Douglas mattress played a prominent role on this podcast for about 3 months.
After that Toronto series last season, Holmberg is a dirtbag. You watch that guy away from the puck. He's a greasy player. He's just like,
no, that's a little harsh.
Just watch him. Watch him tonight.
You'd be like, you mean like a shift disturber?
Oh yeah,
a dirtbag.
That's an absolute dirtbag.
Like, would he be like
he's Cousins? Not? Yeah, like he's under the radar dirtbag.
He's like,
just watch him.
Because Nick Cousins is a over the radar guy. I can't call him a dirtbag's harsh. Like, I always
he's a shift disturber.
What do they call it? Agitator?
Rat, agitator.
Rat. Yeah, usually rat was the word, but dirtbag's a little harsh.
Oh, he's got those tendencies. Just watch him tonight, Wally.
Dirtbag's like somebody that does something bad to your sister and you want to beat him up. That's a dirtbag. That's a dirtbag. Like, a dirtbag's like, that's what a dirtbag is. It's not a pesky guy on the ice. Poor well, when you think of a dirtbag, that's what you think, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, we can move on.
It's like the brothers want to beat him up because he's a dirtbag.
Okay. I'm just I may be escorted out if they're listening to this podcast, but I did sneak into like some club.
By the way, Wally, did you get some sun yesterday? You look very tanned.
High blood pressure, Yorkie. Whenever I do this show, just my blood levels just rise.
Sitting out by the pool with the mirror directly on your head. Like, you look like a tomato right now. You're so red.
That's
just Graham, look at his forehead.
It's the lighting.
It's the lighting for sure. He could be wearing like a floral pattern shirt though. Like that would help.
Did you do your notes outside today?
No, I haven't left. I came into the building at 10:14, and I haven't been outside since.
Well, you must have been out because you're very tanned.
It's just high blood pressure from you.
You kind of look like Torts right now. Like, you look like John Tortorella.
No.
There you go. The lighting just changed. There you go. It's a little bit better.
Oh, God. Must have been. What's left? I don't know. Let's go with this. We didn't do the dogs today, which is disappointing that we don't have a dog bowl started. But I'll get your predictions as we get to see what's about to happen here in the building.
Yeah, let's do it.
Graham? 5-4 Ottawa in overtime.
Ooh, I think you're getting 4 past Allmark tonight, eh? I kind of like it. Home openers are tough. I watched Edmonton play last night, and you would have thought Calgary had no chance, and all of a sudden they came back and got a greasy one and won it in the shootout. I like Ottawa too. I'm going to agree with Graham. I like Ottawa to win on the road here. They're going to play a dirt bag like game. I don't like that. I don't like that word.
No, can you just move on?
They're going to play a greasy road game, and
I'm going to use it all the time this season now.
And let Tampa make the mistakes en route to a 4-2 victory with an empty net goal.
See, now I'm just trying to figure if I rile people up by picking Tampa.
Well, that's what you do.
So I think Ottawa gets off to a good start. One, because Tampa's got to go through all the pomp and circumstance of opening night and all the theatrics associated with it and get their names all called. Mm-hmm. I think Ottawa jumps out early. I'm not sure if they hold on. I'm going to go 3-2 Tampa.
Okay, that's fair.
Well done, Jake. Well done.
Just taking the wind right out of the sails. The chat's all over you right now.
It's a win for the soundboard right now. That's awesome.
What are they saying in the chat?
Isn't there some stat though? Like Linus Ullmark hasn't lost a season opener in several years.
It's
been a few. Yeah, I think it's like 4 or 5, maybe. I'd have to
really
do the research. Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Well, if Ottawa wins tonight, please don't make a point of it before I get done the post-game interviews in the locker room. Don't tweet anything. Just let me get my job and get out of here before.
Are you the lone wolf on the road of people there reporting on the game?
No, myself and the lovely and talented Julie McKenzie representing.
Okay, Julian's here. Okay.
So Wally, is it weird?
What's
it's like just the Senators room, like obviously no Dean or Gord or anything. Is it different?
No, not really, because you see all the training staff. You just see everybody that's normal, so you just have less media in the scrum. And I'm more used to it because in Montreal or Quebec City there wasn't a lot of media. But it's weird for me. Like, this is the first time back in this building in 5 years. I still feel like a bit of an outsider because it's not with TSN and it's with our own show, and so. You get looked at a bit differently and treated a little bit differently, but that's what's weird for me, to be honest with you.
Are people just spitting on you, or like what's going on?
Graham, settle down. No,
like, who's this coming in hot guy? What a dirtbag!
No, stop.
Well, I am waiting to see how good you're. It's early in the season. Remember, strong mic game, prominent. Yeah. Get in there. Get your elbows going. Because last year, the playoffs, your mic game, I'll say this, it was tremendous.
I don't have to fight as much today. Although everything just seemed
good extension today. Good extension. What's wrong?
They kicking you out? I think they cut his Wi-Fi off. He's done.
He even said before it even happened. Freeze.
It's time to almost wrap this puppy up anyhow, Graham.
43 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So you had Jordan Spence as your surprise player of the year. I didn't get a chance to say one, but I'll just say Levy Marilyn. I think Levy's going to have a good year.
You got Levy Marilyn as your surprise player. Okay. Camp. Well, there's only one way to go up after camp is up. I think he'll be good. What happened, Wally? Where'd you go?
I didn't do anything. Maybe they just didn't like our conversation.
You foreshadowed though. You said and then you just froze.
Oh no. Well, maybe it's a delay and I see it happen here, but all of a sudden, like, the screen just goes like the 3 wheels of death and everything's black. I'm gonna go Ridley Gregg is my player of the year. I should say Shane Pinto to be consistent, but I'm gonna go with Ridley Gregg.
Ridley Gregg. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick a new guy because I'm taking Jordan Spence off the board.
I thought you were gonna say Ridley Gregg.
Guy, yeah, that's a good one. I won't take him since you took him, and I will go with Drake Batherson. Is going to get healthy and is going to have his best year as an Ottawa Senator.
Is he a 30-goal guy this year?
I think he can be. I think he can be. he's cursed with great vision though. So sometimes he doesn't shoot. Sometimes he doesn't shoot when he should because he sees a lot of options some other guys don't do. But I think he can score 30. Like he's got a good enough shot. He's got good enough skill. He's going to be on the first power play. So he could get you 30.
So which players of the Ottawa Senators, because we all think all top 9 are going to end up with 20 goals each or something.
Yeah.
Which Ottawa Senator players do you guys think will hit 25 goals this season?
Well, right off the hop, I'm going to go Brady Tkachuk. I'm going to go Tim Stützle. I'm going to go Drake Batherson. I think Zetterlund. I'm still 50-50 on that. I think he can, but he needs to get off to a good start. But he's going to get an opportunity. I got those guys, and then do I got Pinto? I think Pinto's going to get close. I think Pinto's going to be about 23. He'll get close. He'll still get over 50 points.
So keep in mind, they only had 2 players last year score 25 or more goals.
Yeah, they didn't score a lot 5-on-5. That's for sure. Who were the guys last year?
Just Brady and Drake. Drake had 26 and Brady had 29.
Yeah, I think I got those guys. I got Stützle, I got Batherson, I got Brady, and I've got Zetterlund.
I'd like to see, and there were, by the way, 5 20-goal scorers. So rounding it out with Josh Norris he had 20.
Remember
Shane?
Remember the conversation we had the other day about when you get to play with really good players, what happens?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So,
but there's not enough pucks to go around, right? So somebody's not going to get that total. Just curious to who it is.
Yeah, if Zetterlund gets a chance to play a lot with Stützle and Tkachuk,
yeah,
Brady just clears you so much ice by driving the net the way he does. And Stützle can just see you and hit you with so many passes most guys can't. Like, you're going to get so many good looks.
So, but there's not enough pucks to go around on that line for all of them to have 25 goals.
Maybe.
No, but Brady's going to get a lot on the power play. Like, he's going to get a significant chunk on the power play. So is Stützle. They're on different units. Zetterlund's on the second unit to start, I believe.
Yeah.
I think, hey, you said I don't answer questions. I gave you an answer. So there you go. What more do you want?
Nothing. I apologize. Nothing. I should never have questioned you.
Well, who do you got, Graham? Who do you got for 25 plus?
25 plus. I think just based off volume, I think Zetterlund will probably get there. I think Brady's a lock. I think Drake's a lock if they're healthy. Timmy should be. Yeah. Like, I think Timmy has the potential to be like a 30-35 goal guy if he
for sure
goes like the road of Spezza and starts just being a little bit more selfish with his chances. And Dylan Cousins, I don't know. That's the one I'm kind of wavering on. Like,
right.
Yeah.
He'll be on the first unit power play. He's got a good one-timer on the left side. But I just don't know. To me, we've talked about this. We've exhausted this topic, but for me, he's the wild card this season. Like, I don't know what you're going to get from him.
Yeah.
And that's the tough thing. And Zetterlund, you put in the same basket. I think he creates a lot of volume, but like, if he stops hitting the goaltender in the chest and the crest, he's got a good chance to do it. So I don't know. The one guy who I'm curious to see produce this year is Giroux. Like, I know, like, if he doesn't get the opportunities on the first line, he's still got a great shot, still sees the ice so well, very creative, headsy player. It's just I'm curious to see how his season goes.
I think, what did Ridley Gregg get last year for goals?
I think it's at 13.
I think he's going to hit 20 this year. If he stays healthy, I think he's a 20-goal scorer.
That's a big number for him. Yeah.
I think he gets power play time. I think his confidence, I think he takes another step this year. He's got sneaky good skill too. Like, in tight, he's got some. We saw, remember last year, some plays where he goes in and under guys' sticks. He's not afraid to go to the hard areas. We all know that. He'll go to the front of the net where you score a lot of greasy goals. I think he's got an opportunity to hit 20. I think, not a better question, but another thing is how many 20-goal scorers. I think Ottawa's got an opportunity to have a lot of 20-goal scorers. And the one thing about Cousins, Graham, I think I know what I'm going to get of him. I'm going to get a guy that works his tail off. He's never going to cheat you. He's an honest player. I don't know if I think that 35 goals is an outlier year for him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. His shooting percentage was significantly higher than his career norms.
Like just when I watch him release the puck, he got a good shot, but it's kind of a long, slow release.
Yeah, it takes time to get rid of it. Yeah.
It's not really a goal scorer's shot. It's a good shot. He's a good player, but I see him more of that dependable two-way player that you need to win in the playoffs. Like I don't see him as a first power play guy. I see Pinto more than him. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just to me, he's your prototypical big, hard, strong two-way center that you need.
Is he
in the
Jordan
playoffs.
Stahl?
Kinda, yeah, kinda.
Right, and Jordan Stahl could play a second line center, but
Jordan Stahl's played
as a third line center. If you put him and down the middle of your ice, you're having a successful season. That's why I think he's like that.
These are the guys. Those are the guys you win with.
Yeah,
that's how you win in this league in the playoffs. Like it's not a knock against him saying he's not a 35 goal scorer. And who knows? Maybe he might prove me wrong. It's just watching him shoot the puck. Doesn't seem like a natural. Like scoring doesn't seem to come naturally to him. But then again, he scored 35, which is pretty friggin' tough to do in the league. But,
I think he's really good away from the puck.
I love his effort. I love his honesty. Like he's an honest player that won't cheat the game. And I love guys like that. I don't know if he'll ever get back to 35 goals.
No, I agree completely with you. It's just he needs time and space to get the shot off. It's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Boy, Kevin's in the chat, Wally. Just
it's a big
Alfie chance to start the year off.
So here's a question for you guys then. Jordan Spence, to the surprise of some, not playing. How long, if he's out of the lineup, like how long before Tkachuk? Like, let's say Tkachuk plays well on the AHL level. How long before he gets that call?
There's too many variables. Like Jordan Spence may play against Florida and be lights out and never give up that spot again. I don't know what. I think that's a what if that seems really far fetched. But I appreciate the question.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
But there's a lot. Like, are they in any hurry to bring him up? Is the team struggling? I think there's a lot of factors that would.
Okay, well, here's the question for you: can Tkachuk force the organization's hand quickly?
Yes.
No.
Sure, he can. York, if he's down there and he scores 10 points in every 6 games, and the team's struggling to score up here, you might see them make a decision.
So they're going to take.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is it has to be extenuating circumstances for Carter Tkachuk to be in the lineup at the moment.
It's going to take an injury.
Yeah.
I don't see him. I don't see Jake Sanderson playing poorly, and I don't see Thomas Chabot struggling. And those are your 2 power play guys.
No.
So Tkachuk's not replacing any of those 2 guys.
No, but like 5-on-5 scoring, like Wally said, like that's been a challenge. And even into the preseason, we saw they didn't score. They had one even strength goal in like 4 games at one point. So
he needs to learn how to be a pro. And the best place for him to learn how to be a pro is in the American League, playing massive minutes, playing 3 and 3 games, just grinding it out, battling real men, not junior guys.
Right.
Just let him stay there and play and get his game to pro level. Like, don't rush this kid. And
sure, I don't know what the rush is.
There's no rush. And it would be one thing. Like Ottawa's got a ton of D right now that are NHL defensemen. One's hurt right now with Clevin, but I just don't see a spot for him right now of where he can come in and where it's going to benefit him and it's going to benefit the team. I just don't see it.
Stop trying to create controversy, Graham. This is
just asking questions.
Professional show. Talk show.
I've been banging the drums. Just say, let him marinate in the AHL. Let him get his minutes. Let him play big situations.
I think it could do what Erik Karlsson did. And we went down and goes, you're going to call me up or I'm going back to Sweden. Yeah. And you got called up.
But remember, the team was shitty back then, though. If they go back and look, they didn't have, there was no Jake Sanderson here. There was not a Thomas Chabot. There's not a seasoned, legit top 4 like Nick Jensen. There was no Zub. Like those are 4 very good defensemen.
Yeah. Yeah. John Cooper said Jake Sanderson, Artem Zub is an elite D pairing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Here's a question for you. Here's another one. Travis Green, second year. We saw like when Paul McLean had success his first season, he changed things up, decided he had to be not a different coach, but like the way he treated his players and everything was a little bit different than his first year. He said he felt like he had to do that. With Travis Green, like how much pressure is on him? Not just to like
Jesus.
Time's up. Show's over.
Was that the goal?
Tesla Coil.
No, was it? I was going to say, is that Linus Ullmark doing his goal?
Holy. You know what? You probably go back. You'd see me jump there a little. I didn't know what was happening. What was your question?
Cool. How much pressure is not only on Travis Green this year to replicate success, but do you see him trying to change things slightly or throwing different wrinkles into the mix this year?
No, I think he has a resting heartbeat. Like I don't think anything ever changes with him, and it's just the same. Next day is the same thing over and over again. Nothing changes.
Wow, Greener runs when things don't go well though. Greener runs hot. He does a good
he's
job.
An ultra competitor for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's any different than last November or any other time. I don't think he's changed in the way he approaches the game this year. That's all.
I just think there's so much pressure on today's NHL coach every single day. The league is just so competitive now. You're here one day and all of a sudden you lose five in a row. All of a sudden, it's just that's why being an NHL coach is. This just in, very stressful.
Yeah, but I don't.
That's why every guy looks like he has high blood pressure. That's why they have the Wally face, the red face.
I don't think for Travis Green, that's even in the back of his mind. And legit, like I don't think he cares at all about that outside noise. He just goes about his business day after day. Like I think that's who he is and the way he's built. Do I think losing bothers him? Without question. I think he's ultra competitive. I don't think he puts up with any kind of nonsense, and you can see it. But the players also do love playing for him, from what I can tell.
But to answer your question, Graham, because Wally dodged it, I think there's a lot of pressure. I think there's a lot of pressure. Like they made the playoffs last year. Absolutely. Now you got to be better. That's the beauty of this game. That's why everybody loves it. That's why players end up coaching. Guys love and crave pressure. This is what you live for.
But if they get off to a slow start, they're not firing Travis Green.
No, but I'm not saying that, but if you get off to a slow start, it just makes it that much harder, and it ratchets up the pressure. It's
for sure.
That's the beautiful thing about professional sports. It's the best of the best. The pressure is at its highest, and coaches are pressure junkies. They love it, just like players. It makes life worth living. That's what these guys love. Wally, what are you doing there?
I will tell you, the Tesla Coil is one of the coolest things, but it's quite loud. It's probably about to zap our show down here in a sec.
I got one final question then.
I got to get out of here. Yeah.
All right. So what's the one thing that you're watching the most tonight? And I'll just preface this by saying,
what are you watching?
I'm watching the PK. I'm watching the PK because
the passive PK.
Everyone's so focused on the structure, the diamond structure, but they're integrating. I think they're going to integrate new people into roles, and they're going to run with bigger units or more people cycling in. Dylan Cousins being one of them. So I'm kind of excited to see how that goes and see if it has better results.
If they're better disciplined, you won't see it at all, hopefully. But I would like to see how they play 5-on-5 defensively. I'm not so worked up yet offensively. I just want to see if they carry over the way that they play defensively, so that when they get into these 2-1 games, that they can win those games.
Were you not encouraged by the Montreal game though on Saturday?
You need a regular season game.
But that was like almost a regular season lineup from Montreal. Made them. No, doesn't matter.
I can't, like, there's no, like, John Cooper was asked today, like, hey, you guys went 6-1 in the preseason, because it means absolutely zilch. And I think that's reality. Like, we can get excited and go, they had a really good game against Montreal, but it doesn't matter until it's actually live fire, and that's what this will be tonight.
Yeah, that's true. I was more nervous going into the season that they hadn't played like a structured tight game yet.
Right.
And then I saw glimpses of that against Montreal, and I'm like, okay, that's encouraging to me. They don't have to worry about going in and then flicking a switch and being locked in right away.
But maybe, and Yorkie, you can maybe weigh in on this. It's tough to simulate real regular season games, even in a preseason game. Like, it's just not the same environment. And I think that becomes a huge difference maker when you start to drop the puck on the regular season.
Nothing counts. So
Right?
it's like, you're like, and also too, the guys aren't getting paid yet. First paycheck doesn't come till 10 days after the first opening season game. It's
Yeah.
you're not getting the guys are like, they're working for free, Wally.
I think they'll be okay. They'll be okay.
Hey, listen, I'm just telling you how it is. But to answer Graham's question about what I am looking forward to seeing tonight, unlimited puck battles and stick lifts and tricky, sneaky plays by Michael Amadio. That's what I'm looking forward to watching. Look at that! Look at that stick lift! Oh my god!
I can't wait for a Yorkie Vids breakdown.
Look at that
Michael
back check!
Amadio.
Look at that back check! Oh my god! So smart! So smart!
Gentlemen, I got to get out of here. So I will take this show down for now because I don't know what's about to happen, but I don't want to get in trouble. I'm in a spot I'm not even supposed to be in. There's just people hovering.
All right. That was a great 30-minute show we just had.
I know.
Sorry, guys.
Just Grant kept bringing up question after question, and I was ready to go.
I had to make up for missing like the first 10, 15 minutes of the show. So
Not only that,
Oh,
it is so
God.
cold in here right now. I'm freezing to death.
Oh, I need to go stretch it out. All right, boys.
Okay,
Have enjoyed the game tonight.
see everybody.
See everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning in to Coming In Hot. If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to never miss an episode.